They constantly deliver low blows and hit you where it hurts to see how you feel, not knowing you control that. If you don't know by now, you are in total control of how you feel. Other people may come off with a domineering spirit. They may come off as someone that is in control of how you feel. They may come off and they may have a certain type of presence. You may be perceiving them a certain type of way. And you may be perceiving what they say because of how you may be looking at this person as more powerful than yourself. And I mean, if somebody's got a certain type of presence, somebody's got a certain type of energy, I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta respect it. Sometimes there's nothing to do but respect it. But it doesn't mean you have to not honor or respect or see that same type of presence within yourself from a positive point of view, respectfully. All right? Because you have to care about yourself, right? You have to put yourself first in all aspects of your life, especially in mental situations like these. When you have people who are constantly delivering low blows, you may have taken on the spirit of someone who feels that they need to feel some type of way about what somebody says. You don't need to feel any kind of way about anything that anybody says, because technically you just don't have to. That doesn't have to be a reality for you to live in. It can if you choose to, but it doesn't have to be. You could choose to not live in a reality to where you are offended by what somebody says. You don't have to be moved by what comes out of somebody's mouth. And just to prove to what I'm saying, right? Because people feel things. You'll put on a song, right? We getting experimental, we getting scientific. You put on a song, right? You can have a positive person and a negative person. If the song is hot, both people, boom, they both like the song. Okay, hot song, it's head bopping. Then take a positive message and put that on. The positive person responds to it. Let's say the negative person just doesn't respond to it. Now, is that a choice? Or is that person just not motivated? They were feeling that song and they were, feeling good just a second ago, and now they're turned off to something. Now, is that a choice, or is that something that is just not in them? Now, with that same breath, you could say this. You could choose to feel just like that person turned off. They're like, yo, that motivational stuff, man, not me. You do the same thing when somebody says something negative to you. I told you we was getting scientific. Peep the breakdown. All right, you could do the same thing. You could turn certain parts of you off to other people and to the things they say. Like, man, I'm not paying that garbage no mind. You don't have to care. You may think you do because it's something someone says. It's something that came out somebody's mouth. It's something someone said to you. You don't have to care about that. It's just something that came out of somebody's mouth. You're going to hear something else come out of somebody's mouth. There's going to be multiple things that you hear throughout the day. Why put so much focus onto the one thing and the most negative thing? You could tell yourself something positive and eliminate what you hear somebody say or something that someone says. But you have to realize that all power lies within you, and you have to realize all power lies within you, and you have to take the power away from outward sources that you're applying it to. You could be applying your power to a source outside yourself unknowingly and wondering why you may be struggling in a certain area, or you may have fear in a certain area, or doubt in a certain area, or think you can't succeed in a certain area because your energy may not be in the right place. Your thought may not be in the right place. Your mind may not be in the right place when it comes to that particular thing or whatever it is that's holding you back about it. People have certain things they want to do and certain things they like to do, but you have people who really want to do certain things, but they're not doing them. They're not going after them. What is that thing that's stopping them, that's preventing them? Get out of here. That's holding them back. What is that? You can't let anything stop you. Now you never know when something's going to just pop out, come out of nowhere, might even fly across the screen. But sometimes people want to deliver low blows, right? They see you taking the high road. They see you moving up in life. They see you moving on in life. Some people want to bring you back down to the level they're at. And what is a positive person left to do? All right, are you just going to say, poor me, I'm a positive person? Things aren't easy for somebody like me? Or are you going to know that the control is in your hands? Are you going to know that you're the one in control down to every single aspect of your life? Because there are obviously things and people outside of ourselves that may try to change that view of how we feel or what we think. But the thing is, stop accepting it. You don't have to accept what somebody else says might be is true for you. All right? You don't have to view it as something true. If it is something that's true and it strikes a nerve and you feel some type of way about it, that just means you have to work on it. So if you choose to work on it, then you eliminate being put down for it because it's something that you're owning and it's something that you're not putting yourself down for. So you will have people who are out of pocket that come out of nowhere that feel they're going to, target you in a way with how they feel about themselves, or target you in a way because they feel you feel too highly of yourself. And maybe they feel that, they should humble you or something. But, when people say really harmful, hurtful things, know that this person is just hiding their negativity. They're trying to, this is a very sensitive person, and this is someone that's trying to save face, and they're trying to protect themselves. Maybe your confidence is making them feel you're too confident. Maybe your confidence is making them feel unconfident. maybe whatever it is, if it's something that is causing this person to have a problem with you, and now they're being, I mean, cruel. Some people will like say some things without actually saying it, but it stings, and you know, it makes you question whether you should continue to deal with a person like this, or whether this person is your friend or not. You're not really quite sure what they're up to. You just know it's like, it feels like a space of emptiness now between you and them, because it's all almost as if it's like they, not almost, but it feels like they crossed a line purposefully by trying to make it seem like they're not doing it on purpose. But you know, you may be looking for the good in people. You may not expect people to be this way. You may not think that there are people who do things like this, but they do. So once you begin to recognize any type of behavior between you and another person that is a way that you wouldn't act towards them, you now have to gauge how much interaction you want to have with a person like this. But besides that, if it's, I mean, obviously, if a person is talking to you in a way that you wouldn't talk to them, that's probably going to be the last time you deal with them. But for those random situations where this is more for people who you are staying away from, but they take the opportunity to come find you, or situations like that. So if a person or persons or anything you have to deal with where people are trying to hit you where it hurts, or they're, you know, they're trying to hit you with a low blow, or they're trying to say something to leave you with something, you know, they're trying to leave you with a sting or a stain, or they're trying to leave you with that era of disrespect. All right, you don't have to take it. You don't have to take it, number one, by letting people disrespect you. You know, that they want to disrespect you, you could give it back to them. All right, not like in a disrespectful way, but give them their disrespect back, and I'll let you figure that. I'll let you figure that out on your own. All right, but not in a disrespectful way, but you know, just, you know, hey, sir, this is yours. You drop this. You're not leaving this. You know, you're not leaving this with me. You're not leaving this with me. This belongs to you. This belongs to you. You eat it. All right. That's pretty much all you do with that. All right. Yo, vibrating at a high frequency. All right. The universe is letting us know. All right. But when people are trying to make you feel less than, it's probably because you're working towards becoming greater than. You're becoming greater than. So, of course, they desire to make you feel worse than the person you're working towards becoming. And, you know, it's like Joseph and his brothers. He had a dream. They were jealous of his dream. They sold him into slavery. They almost killed him. So you have to protect your dream. You have to protect your self-esteem. You got to protect your idea of yourself. You have to protect your mind. You can't let people just say whatever, do whatever. Some situations you remove yourself, and you know, some situations you'll have something to say to somebody. And you'll know because it'll be on your mind to say it. So if it's appropriate, and if it's the right setting, and if it's something that's not going to get you into any trouble, speak your piece. respectfully. Speak your piece respectfully, because they said they had the audacity. Think about that for a second. People are having audacity, and the thing is, the reason why they look at you with these strange, stupid looks is because it's like people have audacity, and it's like they have the audacity to do these certain things. Now, I'm not calling people stupid, but what I'm saying is some of the things people do are stupid. When people continue to, people continue to be messed up to a person, that's not cool. If you wouldn't want nobody being not cool to you, don't be not cool to another person. But people want to be not cool because they think it's cool. All right. So if they have the audacity, that, because that's how people are moving. People are being audacious. It's like they're meeting audacity with more audacity. Sometimes you got to be a little audacious yourself. Just keep in the back of your mind that they are connected. And you will be singled out in a heartbeat. They'll come to handle a negative situation and be nice to the people causing the problem and look at you sideways. Won't they do it? But won't he do it? Did you hear what I just said? You will report. You'll have an issue at hand. You'll have an issue at hand, and the person causing the problem will be met with politeness, and you'll be looked at sideways. You causing trouble. Just to see how you feel about it. Just to see how you feel about it. All right? Just to see how you feel about it. But you're in control of that. You're in control. People could be audacious, but you're in control. All right? People are going to do some audacious things. All the audacity. All the audacity. Yes, they just said that. You could either take it, accept it, and just not care and move on. But if you move on, make sure that it's not going to be something that you don't worry about it later. That comes to your mind later, I don't have to worry about this. I moved on from this, whatever. Don't focus on that. Don't trouble your mind over that. You could let that thought go. Because those thoughts do like to come back sometimes. You like to be a good person. Oh, I should have said, man. One thing you should do is don't let anybody shit on you. Shout out to Frederick, okay? Don't let nobody shit on you. Somebody gives you somebody thinks they should, you give them some shit right back. For real, you give them that shit right back. Thinking they should not. All right, that's what they should do. You give them that shit right back. They shouldn't have. Oh, you shouldn't have. They come over here to shit on you. Oh, you shouldn't have. That's mine, with a little sprinkle of some others, okay, that came before me. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. People be wilding out here. Sometimes you got to get wild back. All right. You bark at them like DMX if you have to. Arr! But yeah, man, people who want to hit you where it hurts, sometimes you got to hit them back. Hit them here, though. Sometimes you can hit them here by, not caring, not saying anything. Sometimes you got to let people know. All right, sometimes you gotta let people know respectfully. But you control. Don't go losing your cool. All right, you control. All right, take a deep breath. Take some moments to yourself. Walk away from the situation. Don't continue to hear what they have to say. Why continue to focus on something that's only going to make you more angry or frustrated? You can excuse yourself. I'll be right back. Let's continue this momentarily. I don't know. Yo, say something. Get professional on them. But the thing is this, right? Don't go feeling bad about anything anybody says. All right, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. All they did was just put it out into the universe. Once somebody puts something out, you're the one making yourself feel some kind of way about it. There are things that people say and it do make you feel some type of way, but after you feel some type of way about it, you can surgically remove how, you could work on that. All right. There are things that people say that do make you feel some type of way, but guess what? It doesn't have to stay. You can work on yourself, forgive the person, forgive yourself for feeling some kind of way, and you can just move on with your life. And that's honestly the best thing to do. Like, who cares about what happened? You can move on from that. Let bygones be bygones, and let them go their separate way. And this is why you send love to people, and this is why you wish the best for people, so that way when you come across a person that did you wrong, right, you won't have any bad feeling towards them, and it won't be anything that could ruin your day. It won't be anything that take you by surprise, mess up your week, mess up your month. Some people still feel some type of way about some people from a few years ago. You see them and mess your whole system up. Why allow that to be something that you have to go through? That doesn't have to be your situation. What somebody says is not the end all be all. What you say is the end all be all. What people say is powerless. What people do is powerless. What about if I do this? Bam! Still powerless. That person is in the next realm, enjoying their life somewhere totally different. They don't even know what you did to them. But that's a little too deep. All right, yeah, that's a little too deep. All right, so we're definitely not going down that road. All right, that's a little too deep. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching it. All right, if you enjoy this content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button. The links to send a donation to me if you support my channel are in the description. All right, so thank you all for watching this video. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Drop some love in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.